Eala to meet Leylah Fernandez in doubles at Abu Dhabi Open. Eala is set to cross paths with Leylah Fernandez, a Canadian standout of Filipino descent, when they clash with their respective partners in the doubles opening round of the Abu Dhabi Open in United Arab Emirates on Tuesday, February 3rd. The 20-year-old Eala is teaming up with Indonesian Janice Chen, while Fernandez is partnering with multiple Grand Slam doubles champion Kristina Mladenovic in this WTA 500 event. Both pairs found themselves in the lower part of the bracket that has second seed Kristina Buxa and Zhang Shuai, and fourth seed Teresa Mihalkova and Olivia Nichols. The match is expected to draw a huge crowd, especially from the Filipino community eager to watch two Filipinos on the court. A few months ago, Fernandez expressed gratitude to Filipino fans who are also following her career. "I'm extremely honored that they follow me, that they cheer for me, and that back in Manila, back in the Philippines, they introduce me as their own," said Fernandez, whose maternal grandmother hails from Leyte and her grandfather from Ilocos Norte, in a previous interview. "They send me messages on Instagram and I always greet them. I'm excited to see that. I'm super honored, and I hope one of these days I can visit the Philippines and enjoy the culture at a deeper level," she added. It was also no surprise that Eala and Fernandez have already bumped into each other in the past, with both players competing in almost the same high-caliber tournaments. "When I see her, we always talk a little bit. It helps that we are around the same age," the world number 23 Fernandez said in a previous interview. "Alex is a sweet girl. On court, the few times I've watched her play, I know she's fierce. She's very determined," she added. Seeded sixth in the singles, Fernandez advanced to the round of 16 on Monday, February 2nd, after sweeping Chloe Paquette 6-0, 6-3. Eala, for her part, is battling Zeynep Sonmez as of this writing. Under the blazing winter sun of the United Arab Emirates, where the golden sands meet the azure skyline, the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open buzzes with energy, expectation, and the fierce rhythm of competition. This WTA 500 event, played on the hard courts of Zayed Sports City International Tennis Center, has become a place of revelation and rising stars on the women's tour. In this shimmering sporting theater, two remarkable talents prepare to collide, not as rivals in singles, but as opponents across the net in doubles. One is Alexandra Eala, the young Filipino sensation whose rise through the WTA rankings has captivated Southeast Asia and beyond. The other is Leylah Fernandez, the spirited Canadian with Filipino heritage, a seasoned tour competitor and Grand Slam stalwart. This is a story that goes beyond scores and rankings. It's a narrative about identity, ambition, crossover of paths, and the shared pulse of tennis beating under the desert sun. Tennis Racket and Ball Chapter 1, The Journey to Abu Dhabi. For Eala, just 20 years old but already a trailblazer, Abu Dhabi was always a special stage. Her breakthrough on the WTA 500 circuit began here 2 years earlier when she first walked onto the courts of Zayed Sports City as an underdog from the Philippines. Since then, she has ascended into the top 50 in the world, becoming the highest-ranked Filipino in tennis history and a symbol of possibility for young players across Southeast Asia. In the weeks leading up to the tournament, Alex's reflection went beyond personal goals. She spoke of representing her country, carrying hopes of fans thousands of miles away, and relishing every moment of competition. She treated each match as a lesson. Every swing of her racket resonated with the dreams of young girls on clay courts and concrete driveways back home. Leylah, meanwhile, brought her own blend of experience and fire. A major force on the WTA Tour, she had already etched her name into tennis lore with deep runs at Grand Slams and multiple professional titles. Her journey had elements of serendipity and grit, rising from a multicultural background in Montreal, flourishing in the global arena, and inspiring a generation of fans with her flair and tenacity. And now, in Abu Dhabi, their paths were about to converge. Sunrise Chapter 2, The Doubles Draw. Unlike the individual intensity of singles play, where every point feels personal, doubles is a ballet of cooperation, communication, trust, and split-second synchronicity define success. Alex entered the doubles draw with her partner Janice Chen of Indonesia, another Southeast Asian powerhouse. Together, they formed a vibrant tandem filled with youthful energy and regional pride. But destiny had drawn them a formidable first-round challenge, Leylah Fernandez, pairing with Kristina Mladenovic, a veteran doubles titan and former world number one. When the draw was announced, a murmur ran through the crowd. Here would be a meeting of styles, Youth versus experience, raw fire versus seasoned precision, and perhaps most poignantly, two players connected by shared heritage stepping onto the world stage at one of the sport's most electric venues. For Alex, this was more than just a match. It was an opportunity to compete not only against one of the tour's best, but also alongside a narrative woven deeply with meaning, a reflection of where she came from and where she hopes to go. Glowing Star Chapter 3, Before the Battle. The day before their doubles meeting, the Abu Dhabi sun was a warm, hunted glow across the courts. Alex arrived early, racket bag slung across her back, eyes scanning the horizon as if drawing strength from the expansive sky. Courtside, the chants and cheers from a multicultural crowd spoke of excitement and global connection. Leylah, moving with calm focus, walked onto the adjacent court. There was no tension in her step, just purpose, as though she knew exactly who she was and the role she was meant to play. She greeted her team with a smile, sharp-eyed and ready. When Alex and Leylah's eyes met across the facility, during warm-ups, passing between courts, through fleeting glances, there was mutual respect. Two different journeys, yet mirrored in determination and pride. In quiet moments, Alex thought of her journey, the countless hours on practice courts in Mallorca and Manila, her climbs through junior Grand Slams, her first WTA final, and now the chance to test herself against and alongside legends of the game. These thoughts were not distractions but fuel. They sharpened her intent. Leylah, for her part, considered the beauty of tennis as a mosaic of cultures, narratives, and personal motivations. She understood the spotlight that accompanied her presence, especially when representing her heritage, and welcomed it with grace. Tennis Racket and Ball Chapter 4. The match begins. Serve. Return. Rally. For those unfamiliar, doubles play accelerates everything. Moves are sharper, volleys crisper, and the strategy evolves quicker than a desert wind. The match began with respectful intensity. Alex and Janice moved with harmony, every sprint to the net or cross-court lob choreographed with purpose. Opposite them, Leylah and Mladenovic showcased veteran instincts, precise footwork, calculated angles, and the kind of calm that only comes with experience. Spectators watched as each point became a story. Alex with her blistering forehands, Leylah cutting angles with surgical finesse, Janice unleashing every ounce of her powerful serve, and Mladenovic poising at the net like a seasoned strategist.